fans, this really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
We have already started here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Koundé. Now it's Rafinha. And he welcomes it in.
It's Lewandowski! It's there!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Picked out brilliant.
There's the shot!
They're going to be quick to recover this.
Oh, what has happened here?
Pedri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. That's cause for mild irritation.
And now the breakaway.
Now it's Trossard. Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Oh, well played, well played.
Dani Olmo. Saka.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Dani Olmo.
He is just caressing the ball. Saka.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
White. And here's Saka. And here's Trossard.
Could try cutting inside here. Brilliantly cut out.
Pedri. Dani Olmo.
Koundé.
Martinelli. He can run onto that.
No, that's been intercepted.
Koundé. Partey. Trossard.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, that's a key interception.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, super ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Gabriel. Saliba. Now Odegaard. Now it's Trossard. Saka. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Martinelli. The pass has gone astray. Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Lewandowski. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. That's very neat. Oh, that was vital. Partey.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Trossard. Oh, super find. Can he put it away? They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Partey.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Pedri.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Saka. Araujo with a fine tackle. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Martinelli. Stood up well to him there. Forwards and with intent. Yamal. Hits one! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal 7.
White. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. That is good alertness. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He has found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Rafinha.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, no joy this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, this is a great position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's looking to set free a runner. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Odegaard. And no, that was never going to make it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Always onto this. Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Arsenal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's that. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Martinelli. Cut it out. He's a sharp little ball here.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines, as he prefers to do. That'll allow him to show off his trickery. If he can find that space, then all options are open, and the opposition defence might be stretched.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Partey. White.
Now it's Saka. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Koundé. Lewandowski! Decent enough try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
White. That has been cut short.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
So we're still where we started right now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rafinha. Yamal. This is De Jong.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Passing nice and neat. De Jong! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Rice. Saliba.
Saka really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Lewandowski.
De Jong.
And it's Lewandowski.
Rafinha. This is promising.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Odegaard. Saka. White. Now Odegaard.
Shot could be... He's had a hit! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's found a way through. Pedri. Rafinha.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Odegaard.
Proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination...
Can he finish? He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Partey. Trossard. Odegaard. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's gone looking for safety. Dani Olmo. Koundé. And Rafinha. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's gone for a throw-in. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So your views on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He is through here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Yamal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Oh, he's found him in space. De Jong. Great ball, and he's in here. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Partey. Now, what about a counter-attack? Martinelli. Partey. Oh, this looks sharp. Chance to shoot now. Pedri. De Jong. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Martinelli. He's through here. That's been cut out, well played. Dani Olmo. De Jong. And Kubasi. Yamal. Rice. Fiddles it through. Oh, that was vital.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Partey cuts it out. Played back to the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Odegaard. Threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Rafinha. Yamal. Rafinha. This ended up in no man's land. And here's Lewandowski.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Pedri chasing after it. Rafinha. Pressing high and with purpose. Partey. Saliba. Gets his pass away. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Odegaard. Schlosser! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 20.
White picks it up from the goal kick.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 6.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
El dorsal 10. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Saliba gets a foot in here. Played into space out wide. Ansu Fati. And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
How Victor very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Hats! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That is good alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pedri. Some really good ball movement. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a pretty loose pass. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Saliba, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Lewandowski. Great ball, and he's in here. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
White. Saka is in a really good position out wide. And here's Saka. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He has found the way through. Yamal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
White. Saka. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's in on goal. And that is expertly dealt with. Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
White really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now it's Lewandowski. Partey. Ødegaard. And here's Saka. Oh, nice touch. Saka. Now it's Ødegaard. Pedri. Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, super find.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dani Olmo. Nicely aimed pass. And smartly reclaimed. And Kubasi. De Jong. And Dani Olmo. And it's Lewandowski. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Trossard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Martinelli. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lewandowski.
That
defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's intervened well there. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's on his... There's the hit! That's a half-decent try.
Cambio de jugadores.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around.
Now the finish!
Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
He could be in here. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Trossard. Now that's well seen too. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Ødegaard. Trossard.
And the finish! They've done it! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and It all came good.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with...
And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a little off target. And back to the goalkeeper. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
White. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Arsenal certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And one more try. It's in. They have stolen level at the last.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Ferran Torres, and he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That's at the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Rafinha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedri! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Lewandowski. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's cut it out. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's surging through. Big chance! And the shot! They've scored!
They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart...
He's had a hit!
Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Arsenal take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a shade optimistic. Arsenal.
There's the hit!
Now, that's another chance!
Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry.
And the finish! And it's in!
Back to within one! Interesting! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. Hits one!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
White.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
Decent hit!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Ødegaard. Pass is just off target. Araujo. De Jong. Rafinha. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Balde gets over and intercepts. Araujo. Now it's Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. White. It's Saka. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo. That's a little off target. Partey kept his eye on it, and he's there.
2 minutos de descuento.
Trossard, and he's intervened well there. Yamal. He is through here. Koundé. Trossard. De Jong cuts out the pass. And we hit half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
De Jong showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed to get free. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Pedri. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. De Jong, who's set up one goal so far. And he was alert to it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rafinha.
Can he put it away? He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that was very necessary.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 70.987 espectadores.
Oh, sweet feet. He's got full. Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Real chance! They've done it! A
They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Lewandowski duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. Havertz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha
Gets flagged offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 23, el dorsal 4. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 32, el dorsal 5.
You won't be happy with that one.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Martinelli. Can he spark a counter here?
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Havertz.
The most accurate pass. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Tierney. Nicely intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Ferran Torres. Jorginho. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Partey is there, and he can pick it up. Partey goes steaming forward. Martinelli looking to get on the end of this. He's in here! And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Great hit! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Odegaard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Lewandowski. De Jong. That is a brilliant interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Dani Olmo. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rice. White. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dani Olmo. Pedri. And Rafinha. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Goalkeeper's ball. Saliba, who does have an assist to his name. And he welcomes it in. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. Oh, super find. He has found the way through. And that has put paid to that. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work.
Up for a header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Can he put it away? And the ball's come loose here. Yamal. And Dani Olmo. Saka. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Yamal.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Now it's Saka. Saka. White picks it up out wide. Foot in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Saka. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, that's well seen too. And that is a little undercooked. Balde. Yamal. Well, played right into his path. Partey. Now Odegaard. Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. The understanding between those two players.
There is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
That was a fantastic 45. Hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Martinelli. Havertz. Now can he... Havertz! Dani Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. Now it's Havertz. Balde deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Martinelli chasing after it. Dani Olmo. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. He's quick to get it clear again. Well timed, excellent interception. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. So what can they make of this? Now it's Havertz. Ødegaard. Koundé cuts it out. Pedri. Rafinha. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Havertz. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Havertz, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Rafinha is offering a right smile there.
Lewandowski touches it back.
And that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Yamal. He's cut it out. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha. And he's searching through.
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete!
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fermin. White concedes a free kick for that. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. And here's Lewandowski, and here's Rafinha. Hits one!
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Koundé. Partey. Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé. Yamal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Trossard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Lewandowski. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's picked out the run. Trossard, he is through here. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out.
Real chance! Now it's Rafinha, and it's Lewandowski. Over to the left. Lewandowski, now it's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Might be danger here. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Strong running down that left flank. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Trossard! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Koundé. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a little off target. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that's well seen too. Balde. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Dani Olmo. He's had a shot!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's looking wide. White makes the interception. Saka. Dani Olmo.
There's the shot!
Lewandowski is flagged offside. Rafinha looking for the run. And Dani Olmo. Oh, easy pickings there. Saka. White.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Saliba. He's got away. It's Lewandowski!
And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, we're all back to square.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He won't be happy with that one. Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Saka. He has found the way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rice. Havertz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinelli, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries a header! Has a look and plays it forward. Rice, and that's been intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well played. Partey. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here.
La asistencia a este partido
Rice.
asciende a
Good-looking ball.
71.550 espectadores.
Martinelli has it out wide and in space. Ball is over the line. Rice. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. White. Oh, great chance! That is good strength. Up he goes! Oh, split-second reaction.
Trossard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Rice. Interesting ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Good spot, he's seen the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal
Pau
3.
Victor.
El dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
That's really well manoeuvred.
El dorsal
He's
16.
found the way.
El
Shot
dorsal
goal!
35. El dorsal
Quality
32.
ball.
Cambio de
And they can
jugadores.
counter here. Threads one in. Havertz gets into some space.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. That is a brilliant interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Rafinha. Gets a good foot in there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rafinha. There will be a throw-in. Barcelona finding their passes.
There's the hit! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And he's onside. He's picked his way.
Abou!
That's a sharp pass. So what can they make of this? And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Barcelona leave it late.